Canada and the United States share a bond far beyond trade and economics. As neighbours with the world's longest undefended border, their relationship has been built on mutual support, cooperation, and unwavering friendship. From times of war to natural disasters and global crises, Canada has consistently stood by the US, proving that true friendship is about more than agreements. It is about being there when needed the most. And we don't see what may tomorrow bring in these globally changing times. We need each other more than ever. Let's not forget, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Canada's assistance to the US in wars and emergencies. Although Canada was a British colony at the time, Canadian militias, along with Indigenous allies, helped defend against American invasions. British and Canadian forces played a role in repelling US expansion efforts and even participated in burning Washington, D.C. in 1814. Canada remained officially neutral, but an estimated 40,000 Canadians voluntarily fought in the Union Army. While some Confederate agents operated in Canada, the relationship with the Union remained cooperative. World War I from 1914 to 1918, Canada joined the war in 1914, 3 years before the United States. In addition to fighting alongside American forces, Canada provided critical supplies, munitions, and training. Canadian and American troops fought together in key battles such as Vimy Ridge and Passchendaele. World War II from 1939 to 1945. Canada entered World War II in 1939, 2 years before the United States. As a key ally, Canada trained thousands of American pilots under the British Commonwealth Air Training Plan. On D-Day in 1944, Canadian troops stormed Juno Beach alongside US and British forces. Newfoundland, not yet part of Canada, played a vital role by hosting US air and naval bases at Gander and Argentia. The Korean War from 1950 to 1953. Canada sent 26,000 troops, warships and aircraft to fight alongside the United States and United Nations forces against North Korea and China. Canada was a critical NATO ally, co-founding NORAD, the North American Aerospace Defense Command, in 1958 to help monitor for Soviet threats. Though Canada did not officially participate, it provided humanitarian aid, accepted American draft dodgers, and Canadian companies supplied military equipment used by US forces. The Canadian Caper was a covert mission in which Canadian embassy staff in Iran sheltered 6 American diplomats and helped them escape using fake Canadian passports, a story later dramatized in the film Argo. Canada deployed warships, CF-18 fighter jets, and medical personnel to support the US-led coalition in liberating Kuwait. During Operation Yellow Ribbon, Canada accommodated 238 aircraft carrying over 33,000 passengers after US airspace was closed. Newfoundland's Gander International Airport played a key role as local residents provided stranded Americans shelter, food, and medical care. Canada deployed over 40,000 troops, suffering 158 fatalities, fighting alongside the US against the Taliban, providing intelligence, logistical support, and peacekeeping efforts. While Canada did not officially join, it provided intelligence, training, humanitarian aid, and peacekeeping forces. Hurricane Katrina in 2005 and Hurricane Sandy in 2012. Canada sent military personnel, rescue teams, emergency medical support, and power workers to aid in US disaster recovery efforts. Newfoundland's aid during US hurricanes. Newfoundland fishermen and rescue teams helped US coastal recovery efforts during Hurricane Igor in 2010 and provided power restoration teams and relief funds during Hurricane Sandy in 2012. COVID-19 pandemic from 2020 to 2021. Canada provided the US with medical equipment and raw materials for vaccines and played a crucial role in cross-border healthcare coordination. Canada has always been there for the US in times of war, disaster, and crisis, not just as a trade partner, but as a steadfast ally and faithful friend. As the world continues to change, one thing remains certain: the United States can always rely on Canada to stand by its side in times of need, ensuring that the bond between these two nations remains stronger than ever. Shasha 2025.